welcome back to the BigDAN'gler channel. Today I'm down at an undisclosed mark. Some people will know from where I am and some people won't. I've got the wife to be as well. She's going to be doing some filming with me. And our target today is going to be stingray. We've got crabs and worm. Nice juicy worms in there. And yeah, so the water's quite far out at the moment. I'm going to wait for it to come up slightly. It is a daytime session for me today, which I don't usually do, but the water is so chalky down here. It sort of is what it is, so you can fish the day. I have had stingray here before as well, up to 8 pounds, and I've lost a nice stingray here. So hopefully, being that there's lots of stingrays coming out along the coast now, we can hopefully get one. I bring my biggest drone, the Maverick, and I've bought a bait release system for it, so we can hook up the bait and send it out to sea. So I'm going to now try and send my bait out as far as I can. So I've connected my worm baits, so I'm fishing ragworm, obviously for stingrays, and black lug and ragworm on the bottom. Obviously it's now connected to the drone, so I won't be clipping it down. I'm going to send it out to sea as far as we can get it. So bear with me a second while I quickly just get the drone started. Just want to make sure that everything's away from it. Just make sure everything's away from that. So I'll put my foot on that just to stop it from being caught in that. So phone from the drone. Wicked. Right out there. Right. If you look on the, yeah, that's fine. I'll sort that out. If you look on there, I'm 267 meters out to sea. Drop my bait, and now I'm going to bring the drone back, tighten up, and do the rest. So if you look on the screen here, I'm just bringing the drone back, and then I'll sort the rest of the rod out. That's pretty cool. So my first bait's 260 meters out there. Probably 50 or 60 meters is actually the shoreline, so it's probably about 200 meters out. Worm and worm, and a bit of black lug. So we'll see how that goes. I'm only going to fish the one until the tide comes up, and then I'm going to fish crab on the other, because I have had PB hound here for the day, which was 16 pounds, and obviously my PB stingray, which is 8 pounds. So we'll see how it transpires as we're fishing. I've got the M Sports as usual, the Elite Ultras. I've got my Daiwa Sloth. That's what I'll be fishing on that one. On the other rod I'll be fishing a fixed spool, because I still haven't sorted out the multiplier. So yeah, lovely day. Sun is up above the clouds, but it's breaking through, lovely and warm. let's get fishing. That's a right pain in the backside. Second cast, we birdied. First one snapped off when I was reeling in. Second one, birdied. So I've gone over to the fixed balls. At least with them I know I can fish properly. So at the moment we've got a crab and worm bait out on a 2-hook flapper, and I'm going to stick out a worm on a up and over and see how we go. No fishes yet, no rattles, couple of jet skis going past, kayaker, lovely day. Yeah, hopefully it picks up. Be nice to get a stinger. So that's how I bait up for stingers. 3 or 4 worms on the hook, and then just a little one on the bottom hook just to cover it. Lovely juicy bait, and then that's it really. I had to move 200 yards up the beach because around that area there it's very snaggy, and I've lost a couple of rigs. So here there is no snags. I've got a very direct corridor right through the middle. There's no snags, and there's a sandbar literally half the dirt way out. So if I can put it on that every time, I'll be happy. So the missus is moving the bivvy. We've moved along quickly to respot. Lovely bit of sand though. So hopefully now we can fish properly. High tide is at 4 o'clock. It's now 20 past 1. I've lost 3 rigs and a bird nest. So hopefully now I can turn it around. That's both rods now sorted out and back in the water. Lovely and dirty. No bites or knocks. Lost 3 sets of gear, so I moved 200 yards up the beach, or 200 meters either or. To a bit that's less snaggy. Sun's lovely. At the moment I'm just chucking out crab and worm. And I've got a 2-hook flapper on this one, and up and over running ledger on that one. Big worm bait on that one, small crab bait and worm on that one. Misses on my Kindle. Hopefully there ain't a blank today, whereas that's a wasted journey. Had to move over onto the fixed balls. It's lovely down there. Some people might know where I am, some people might not. I'll let you guys guess where I am. So I'm putting out whole crabs on an up and over rig from Mike's Rigs with a, I think this is a 6 ounce or a 5 ounce. As far as I can get them out there. I found a nice bit of clear ground where I can cast out and not have to worry about the snags. So hopefully we can pick some fish up now. The water's lovely and dirty. Just what we need. So let's see if we can change our luck around and get some fish on camera. So I've just reeled in my crab bait that's been out around 40 minutes. It is literally as fresh as it went out. Today I don't think there's going to be many fish about, but I'm going to stick it out for a little bit longer and we'll see what happens. But starting to lose faith. Look, my hands are still got crab scent in it, the lot. Not a sausage out there. We're on 4 o'clock. 4:05, 4:06. It's not an absolute sausage sniff, bite or anything. Did have a lovely chat with a farmer though, who owns the land and apparently this bit of the beach we're on, due to the coastal erosion, and they are putting in a new car park and sports bit apparently, so that'll be good. Probably give it another hour or two and then say yeah, no, goodbye. Hasn't been a wasted day. Got myself a lovely tan, ready for Turkey. Sun's lovely. Five o'clock. Some fishermen over there. You can just about see the rods. I said to the missus if we didn't have anything by 5:30 we'll be going home. So gives a wave. So started packing up my bits. Ready. Go home and have a lovely dinner. As for now, I blankety blanked. But on the bright side, lovely sunshine, a bit of a tan, some quality time with the missus, whilst doing something else that I enjoy. All this way for a blank. I could have stayed on, but I've decided to. Missus is sat here since 10:30, so I think that's only fair that we said 5:30. It's 5:30, no fish, time to go. I will say, if you know where I am, you can no longer fish where the groins are here. If you look, you can see the sea. The sea has literally overtaken all of it. So at high tide, you would not be able to stay on that bit. You can literally see from here. So yeah. Think about if you are coming to fish here, it's a longer walk now because this is the only open bit of beach, or at the car park, go, instead of coming right like I have, go left onto the other open bit of beach. But you literally cannot fish this part no more. The coastal erosion is mega. But anyway, till next time, tight lines, take your rubbish home, as I always say, and see you on the next one.